Hi, I'm DJ Hardwick. A little over 2 years ago, in March 2023, I did something that completely changed my life. I donated a kidney to someone I've never met. It's a sentence that still feels surreal to say out loud, but behind those words is a journey that shaped me in ways I never could have imagined. It all started the summer before my donation, when I was doing an internship in California. One day, a friend shared something deeply personal. Her daughter had received a kidney transplant, and the person who saved her life was a living donor. Until that moment, I'd never really thought about living kidney donation. I knew organ donation existed, of course, but I had always felt like it was something far away, something that other people did. But hearing her story made it real. It made it personal, and it stuck with me in a way I could not ignore. Even as I packed up and moved across the country to start graduate school in Buffalo, that story stayed with me. The idea that one person could give a complete stranger the chance to live a longer, healthier life, I couldn't shake the thought that maybe I could do the same. Eventually, I found myself on the National Kidney Registry website. I read story after story of people who had donated, people just like me, and at some point I stopped thinking what if and started thinking why not. So I signed up. From there, the process began. I was matched with the transplant team at Upstate University Hospital in Syracuse, and that's when the real work and the real learning started. There were lab tests, imaging scans, psychological evaluations, meeting with dietitians and social workers. I think by the end, they had taken over 90 vials of blood. It was pretty intense. But the thing is, I never felt overwhelmed, because every single step made me feel more certain that this was the right path for me. Both the National Kidney Registry and the team at Upstate University Hospital were incredible. They explained everything in detail, checked in on how I was feeling, and made sure I understood that I could step back at any point if I changed my mind. Their support made me feel safe, cared for, and truly ready for what was ahead. By March 2023, I was officially cleared to donate. Very quickly, I was matched with someone who had been waiting for a kidney. I didn't know their name, their age, or their story, only that my kidney could give them a second chance. On the morning of March 21st, I checked into the hospital, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. But more than anything, I felt calm and sure. I knew this is exactly where I was supposed to be. The surgery itself went smoothly, and when I woke up, still feeling groggy from the anesthesia, one of the first things I was told was that the kidney was already on its way to its new home. And I can't describe the feeling of relief that I felt in that moment, knowing that somewhere out there, my recipient's life had just changed in real time, and I had been a part of that. Recovery was gentler than I expected. I spent 4 days in the hospital, surrounded by an incredible team of nurses, doctors, and staff who made me feel completely supported. They understood that what had happened wasn't just a medical procedure, it was something deeply human. And when I got home, I took 2 weeks to focus on healing. I followed every instruction, moved slowly, and gave my body time to adjust. And then, little by little, life returned to normal. Before long, I was back in class, back at work, and feeling like myself again, with just one kidney instead of two, and with a whole new perspective on what it means to help someone. Now, 2 years later, I still go for regular checkups, and my kidney function is exactly where it should be. People sometimes ask me if I regret it, and my answer is always the same, not even for a moment. I wouldn't change a single thing. I don't know the person who received my kidney, but I do know that they're out there living their life, and knowing that I played a small role in making that possible, that's something that I carry with me every day. I'm grateful beyond words to the National Kidney Registry for making the process so seamless, and to the team at Upstate University Hospital for their exceptional care before, during, and after my surgery. Without them, this journey wouldn't have been possible. Maybe you've never thought about living donation before, or maybe you have, but it felt too big, too risky, or too far outside your comfort zone. I understand that, I really do. But if my story sparks even a little curiosity in you, I hope you'll take that next step to learn more. The National Kidney Registry has all the resources you need, and they'll guide you every step of the way, just like they did for me. We all have something we can give. For me, it was a kidney. For you, it might be something entirely different. But I believe, deep down, that when we show up for each other, when we offer what we can, the world becomes a better place. So thank you for listening, and if you're considering becoming a living donor, I hope you know it just might be the most meaningful thing you ever do.